Hi everybody, guess what time it is? It's time for story time with Yaya. And today the book that we're going to be reading is The Three Little Pigs. And it's written by Jerry Popowich and Doug Sinclair. I'm excited to find out about this one. How about you? But before we do, let's say hi to our friends. Remember Eleanor the elephant, Davy the duck, Fred the flamingo, Monty the monkey, Carl the cow, Darius the duck, Dominic the donkey, and Penelope the pig. I know they're excited to hear about this story too. So how about if we start? Again, it's The Three Little Pigs Reimagined, and it's written by Jerry Popowich and Doug Sinclair. Ready? Here we go.
Once there was a mama sow with 3 little piglets. One day she could see by the hair on their chinny chin that they were not so little anymore. See how she's looking at their chin hair with a magnifying glass so that she can make sure that they're old enough to go out on their own. So she sent them out to find their place in the world. And there are her 3 little piglets leaving and saying goodbye to her. And the mama is sad, but she knows she has to let the 3 little pigs go, because they're grown up and they have to live on their own now, so they're going to go out and build houses for themselves. Along the road, the first pig bought a bundle of straw to build a house. His brothers just laughed at him. "Silly little pigs," they said. "Someone can huff and puff and blow that house in." But he was pretty sure that wouldn't happen. See how the 2 brothers are making fun of him because he just bought straw in order to build his house to live in. But straw is not very strong. We all know that someone could blow it in. So off they went, leaving their brother to build his house of straw. And there are his 2 brothers leaving, and they're still laughing at him because they know it's a very, very bad idea for him to be building a house of straw. The first little pig built his house as fast as he could so that he'd have lots and lots of time for lunch. And he ate his lunch as fast as he could so that he'd have lots and lots of time for a nap. Napping is much easier than building a house, You don't even need to keep your eyes open. A hungry wolf arrived at the little pig's house and growled, little pig, let me in." "Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin." So the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house in. For some reason, the little pig was surprised. Look at how surprised he looks. He looks very scared too, because I'm sure the wolf is very scary to him. Frightened, the little pig ran down the road to his brother's house made of sticks. The second little pig had also built his house as fast as he could so that he'd have plenty of time to scratch his back. Scratching your back is much easier than building a house, and a whole lot less itchier. Soon the hungry wolf arrived at the stick house and growled, little pig, let me in." "Oh, never mind. We've done all of that." He shrugged, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house in. Look at how hard he's blowing, and the house is just blowing all over the place, and the 2 pigs are so scared of the wolf. They just don't know what to do. The 2 little pigs ran down the road to their brother's house. The 3rd little pig had spent all day building his house out of the finest and strongest bricks. He was tired from the work, and his back hadn't been scratched in hours, but it was all worth it, because he knows that his house is nice and strong and that no one will be able to blow it in. Soon enough, the wolf arrived at the brick house. "You know what I'm going to say," he said, "and you know what I'm going to do." And so the wolf huffed, and he puffed, and he puffed, and he huffed, and he puffing, and huffing, and puffing, and even fuffing, puff, huffo, puffy, puffed. And you know how dangerous that can be. He kept trying until his puffer was all out of puff. But He could not blow that house in. The little pigs felt so badly for him. Listen, we'll make you a deal, they said. If you're so hungry, we'll cook you a tasty vegetable lasagna for you. This sounded kind of nice to the wolf because eating vegetable lasagna is much easier than blowing houses in. All right, what do I have to do in return? Asked the wolf. And what he had to do was that he had to make sure that their kites would stay up even if there was no wind by huffing and puffing. And they all lived happily ever after. The end.
Wasn't that exciting? I know, I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you did too. So don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of our stories. So we're going to say goodbye now, but before we do, let's say bye to our friends. Bye guys. Bye guys. See you next time. And I'll see you next time. Bye.